Hi, hello everybody. Thank you very much for attending this live launch of ETX Daily Up. I'm Jérôme Doncieux. I'm the owner CEO of ETX, which means editorial transformative experience. And this is really an editorial transformative experience we are going to share all of us today with the launch of ETX Daily Up, which is the world first 100% audio augmented news platform. So I'm very glad to share this big innovation with you today. As CEO of ETX Studio, we do it in partnership with two fantastic partners. First of all, AFP, the global news agency, and Microsoft. So it's really great to be there together for this Daily Up global launch. Today, in this time, we started a long marathon. This morning, we started with Asia at 8 a.m. Then we go to your colleagues in France, then in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And last, but of course not least, we are very happy to talk with you people from North America, because obviously you are, first of all, the most important market around the world in the news industry, but also because you are the most advanced in terms of audio. And obviously we're going to talk today about Revolution. This Revolution, the speakers with me today to talk about it are first of all Cecilia Gabizon. Cecilia is a Vice President and Editorial Director of ETX Studio. Hello Cecilia, thank you for being here. Patrice Monti was a Sales and Marketing Director Group for AFP. Thank you, Patrice. And also Bertrand Percry, who is the former CEO of the famous Global Editors Network. Thank you, Bertrand, as well, to be part of this conversation about innovation in the news industry, which is obviously something very important. So I talked about earlier about Revolution, and now I'd like to leave the floor to Cecilia Gabizon to know, Cecilia, what is Revolution about?
Hello, everybody. Happy to be with you. It has been a very long day, and it's very beautiful to be together at the end. What we call revolution actually is a triple revolution. With the pandemic, with the climate crisis, we are witnessing an acceleration of changes, new mobility, remote working, and what we call the me.com revolution. I mean, with my smartphone, I am at the center of the world, and I want some news to help me to analyze what is going on, but I was also to be in the picture. I want positive journalism that will help me to live better, differently, and probably with less. I want also a kind of journalism and news to access news the way I want and when I want. And people now, they can read and they can also listen while they're walking, while they're on remote working, while they're while they're driving. So it's very important if you want to stay in contact. And what we've seen with the Revolution is that people want liquid content. They want content that adapts to their behavior, to their journey. And podcast has been increasing tremendously, and it's very impressive and it's very nice. But at the beginning, it's just a very small part of this revolution. It will represent like 3 or 4% of the content of a media, for example. And when we are talking about revolution, it's the usage of sound everywhere, of audio. Some figures are very important. In United States, we see that the last month, 75% of the people have listened to an audio. It's very impressive. On average, on the year, there were like 43% of the people that had a daily consumption of audio. It's growing everywhere, and what is growing also is the share of audio. What happened? Before, people were watching videos, and they were watching video without the sound. Now they also watch stories, but on Instagram, they watch story with the sound because music is very important, but they also share story with audio. 70% of the people watch Instagram and listen Instagram with the sound. So the sharing, the social revolution of the sound is going on. There is something else about impact. Every study about audio shows that this is more memorable. People retain the message and they like it. And when you ask them, they find audio very convenient. It's very adapted to multitasking, and it's also they find it's productive use of their time. So audio is there to stay and to grow. On computer, obviously, on the smartphone, when you're biking and out. So for media or for brands, how to embrace this audio revolution sound? Obviously, you've got already very valuable content. And what we imagine is how to transform this valuable content, this text content, especially in audio, in one click. So we built a platform that will allow you to transform all your text content, our text, your text, in audio and in audio story, because as I mentioned, audio story is an audio on an image, and it's the way to distribute audio on social network. So with this audio, you can use it on your website, you can use it on a newsletter, you can use it everywhere. And it's a way also to personalize the relation with the people, because the audio can have the accent of your region. It can be UK, it can be US, obviously. It can be an Indian accent, Indian English accent. So it's a way to customize what you're doing and also to personalize what kind of content you can offer to people. The main question asked to a vocal assistant is, give me the latest news. But it could be also, give me the latest news on podcast, or give me the latest news on United States. And so you will have a content offer that will be transforming your text content into audio. So it's we gather all this possibility in one platform because simplicity is the key concept. If you want to change, if you want to embrace this revolution, it has to be simple. So what we think is we made an all-in-one platform to transform the text in audio. And the last thing, the quality, obviously to do that, it has to be synthetic voice. But the quality now is excellent. It has also improved very much the last months. In English, it's almost perfect. And in other languages, it's getting very good. And every month, you can see the difference. And what we do at ETX, we also train the voices to make them better, to teach them how to pronounce some names and everything. So it's getting every day better. And this synthetic voice allow you to make a massive switch to audio. So we think it's a very big innovation. And actually, we talk about it to Bertrand. Bertrand was the CEO of the GEM, Global Editor Network. And, you know, it was gathering media from the whole world to talk about innovation and to share solution and vision about innovation. So we thought it was obviously very interesting to have Bertrand to comment on the platform.
Thanks, Cecilia. Thanks, Jerome. What is interesting with this new platform is that it is based on a text-to-speech technology. And it means for media organizations that they don't have to pay for producing new content. There is a platform, they can use it. For sure, there is a fee, and Jerome will explain which kind of fee, but you produce new content at a marginal cost. And I think in this period, it is very, very important. And second element, before giving the floor to Patrice Monti, AFP, explaining the partnership, what is important is that advertising can be added to this platform, and so you will have the possibility to monetize this new content. And third element, as you know, the Google search engine will reference audio content much more than today with podcasts, and it will become part of your business plan, part of your audience. So, giving the floor to Patrice, why are AFP partnering with ETX on this platform?
Thank you, Bertrand. Well, I think one of the first reasons is because we do really believe in the product and the platform. So you haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to be too long because I guess the demonstration is really what people are looking for. But basically, audio today is very much in the heart of the preoccupations of our clients, and it's also very much in the heart of our own preoccupations. So we think it's a wonderful complement to the production that AFP is already doing and delivering in photo, in text, in video, in videography and infography. So that's really a new way to go and a new product for us and a new solution that our clients are looking for. The second point is simply because we have a long partnership with ETX. It used to be a long partnership with Relax News, so we're just keeping this partnership. We had wonderful results on the editorial content that ETX is producing, which is very much complementary to the editorial content that AFP is producing on a daily basis. And the new, better, differently, less concept that has been developed by ATX, we do believe really matches the needs of the consumers today and also really matches the needs of our clients. So we're very excited basically to be part of this new adventure. And the AFP sales team around the world, they've been informed and trained about the product, and basically it has been a very welcome appraisal of the platform and the solution that ETX is developing. So these are the reasons why we're super excited and ready to go, basically.
Thank you very much, Patrice, about that. And you know that you have a great team in North America and in DC, which is your headquarters in the region. So now I think the best is really to look at the platform. So I think it's really the perfect momentum to discover ETX Daily Up. And again, I'd like to leave the floor to Cecilia, who's really the leader of this platform, and with Clovis, from Canada, from Quebec. I think it's a great tandem to introduce the ETX Daily Up to all of you.
Thank you. Clovis, please go ahead.
Absolutely. Well, for the people who are here speaking French, well, Quebecer, I won't speaking in Quebecois at the moment. However, we'll present a very, very good demonstration of how we can audio augment English voices, US voices. However, there's more than only US accents, which we'll see in a few seconds. Could you confirm that you can see the screen, the whole screen?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Super. So as you can see, we've developed a platform that is very easy to use, that is slick, with a simplistic design that reflects the media platforms that we use on a daily basis, which is key. We have also integrated 2 different entry points in order to research the articles that you wish to access. The articles are illustrated as they were on our previous platforms. However, you can now find them within topics that are mentioned above here, going from beauty to mobility, culture, fashion, technology. And we've integrated a second entry point, which is more of an intention, more of an insight point of a media that we've studied this year, and we think are key to developing articles and audio augmented articles. So without further ado, if we go to a demonstration, what we'll do is we'll audio augment 2 articles that we can choose. So I've just picked the green research, green intention. I'm picking one article here and a second article here. You click on your selection. So you go on to the editor section, which is what we call the studio. Once you get to the studio, it is key to know that you can obviously play with the articles that you've just selected. As a news agency, it is key to be providing raw material, and we know that the media and the brands need to add their editorial angles. So obviously, you can edit your content from within the platform. I won't do it here, but you could write broadform by ETX Studio, and this will be written in front of you. So everything you do, you see, which is key. You can add your own text, your own jingle, or your own audio in order to create your own MP3 format audio augmented story. So for example, here we'll use the 2 articles that I've selected and use a very nice Jenny. Jenny is very nice. She's a US voice with an audio which you generate. It takes a few seconds. As I was just showing, you can also create a video format which is either squared or portrait in order to be able to create formats that will be able to be sent on different social networks. So without further ado, we'll listen to the audio augmented.
Happy Zero Waste Holiday. From decorations to the menu to seasonal gifts, here are some solutions for anyone and everyone who wants to make their end-of-year festivities a little more eco-friendly. And you could even save some hard-earned pennies. A pilot section of inductive charging road for electric vehicles, just a few meters long, is being set up in Karlsruhe, Germany. The aim is to provide energy for electric buses operating on the local transport network while they are driving.
So we've just created a small and very simplistic audio format that can be downloaded in just a few clicks. I have created a second format, which are 3 different articles that have been audio augmented. However, I've added an illustration.
Why should our 4-legged friends put up with products filled with all kinds of harsh chemical ingredients when their human owners are increasingly switching to a more clean beauty routine? That's no doubt what Michelle Arnaud and Sally Clark were thinking when they founded Rowan, a clean grooming brand for dogs with a range of products that meet the same kind of quality and eco-friendly standards as those typically made for humans. A pilot section of inductive charging road for electric vehicles, just a few meters long, is being set up in Karlsruhe, Germany. The aim is to provide energy for electric buses operating on the local transport network while they are driving. Good news for chocolate fans. British and American researchers suggest that cocoa, or more precisely, the flavonols found in cocoa beans, could increase the mental agility of healthy adults.
So here are 3 different formats that you can imagine creating. It's very quick, very easy to use. And as I've shown, there are different accents, whether they are in French or in English as of now, because the accents and the languages that we've integrated to this platform as of now are linked to our production, to ETX and AFP production. However, as we said, it is key to have local information, or in any other languages. This is also possible, and you will be able to add your own content.
Right, thank you. In fact, something which is very important as well to mention, Clovis, is the fact that we are writing in American English. So it's very important, of course, for the US market. And also, as we partner with Microsoft, we have chosen the best company in terms of voice. We are monitoring within what we call the New Voices Index, the best solution from around the world. And at the end of the day, we have decided to partner with Microsoft because this is an amazing solution and the best combination with us. And maybe Cecilia, can we sum up on a customer perspective what they can do with this all-in-one platform?
Yeah, it's you can obviously augment your news to get the augmented audio news. You can get this animated audio news, and also what we call flash briefing. As I told you, is a resume of the news on a topic, for example, or it could be like every hour you would have like a flash with all the news of this last hour. You can also audio augmented your newsletter. About newsletter, we've seen that when you have an audio on your newsletter, when you can get an audio newsletter, the retention is very good. It really increases the rate of opening of the newsletter on staying on the newsletter by 100%. So it's very huge. From ETX, the content, you can get obviously the classic stories we got before, augmented audio, animated audio, and also everything that we will be doing. This is well, this all-in-one is very, you can use in every touch point you have with your readers or your listeners.
Okay, so I think we have the hacker coming. Okay, so okay, thank you very much for that. So let's continue because that's the best. Even if we have such success that we have hackers who wants to share the success with us. So thank you guys for celebrating this. Now I'd like to go ahead and just to sum up what are the fact that ETX Daily Up is really an answer to the strategical needs. So first of all media are looking for a need. They have a need for more audience, and I think it's really something important to deal with. Also, not only audience, but need for more engagement. And as Cecilia mentioned, more audio means more engagement. It's really something which is key because this more engagement. It's via newsletters. It's also via social media. Well, all the leverage you can deal with. Even a need for more loyalty. We all know how important it is, and audio is a great tool in order to transform, for instance, more subscription from your audience. And last but not least, of course, all medias are looking for more revenues and return investment. And as Bertrand said earlier, this is exactly the purpose of ETX Daily Up. It means that if you look at the investment, it's marginal cost for a great return on investment increase. And at the moment, we do believe that it's very important to be offensive in terms of strengthening your offer, but at marginal cost. And this is exactly what we are bringing into the room. Something which is very important for the US market. It's we mentioned the languages, and here I'd like just to mention the fact that thanks to our partnership with Microsoft, if you consider your content, there is the opportunity to scale it within 82 languages. And I wanted just to show you one thing for the US market, because we all know that Spanish language is more and more important in the US. That's also why the Microsoft solution is so strong in Spanish. And I'm going to show you one example, one piece of ETX content in Mexican. Por favor.
Un buen ejemplo de resistencia. Mientras que la edición 2020 de Art Basel Miami tuvo que ser cancelada ante el resurgimiento de los casos COVID-19, una docena de galerías sudamericanas respondieron organizando su propia feria de arte contemporáneo en Ciudad de México. Un evento titulado OVR, Selecciones de Miami Beach en Casa Versalles, se celebrará en diciembre en la capital mexicana.
Okay, thanks for this. And something which is very important as well, as Cecilia mentioned, what we are bringing onto the room. First of all, a vision of this revolution, a vision of the fact that thanks to this platform, you have a all-in-one solution in order to deal with this revolution. But also we bring to you our audio expertise. And it means that we'll be more than happy to organize audio workshop with you. First of all, to share with you all the tips about how dealing with audio. From our newsroom expertise, marketing expertise. So it's really something which is important. So upstream, we are more than happy to do this with you. And also on a regular basis, our experts we spend time between 30 minutes to 1 hour on a regular basis with you in order to support your audio augmentation. So it's really something which is very important, because we think that this audio revolution, this revolution is very important to make it on a co-working approach of it, and it's exactly what we are doing and what we intend to do with you guys on the market. Now I'd like to be back to you, Bertrand, to see what is your vision about what are the key strategic points you see behind this innovation.
First of all, the partnership. You have this partnership with AFP and you have the partnership with Microsoft. At the moment, media organizations mostly are making business with Google and Facebook. And it's quite important for them to balance those strategic partnerships. And so to work with Microsoft could be interesting in this very difficult relationship with huge platforms and huge service providers. Second element, what is interesting is this cooperation between a startup. ETX is also an agency, a news agency, but I consider it's a startup, 60 people working, including engineers. So it's a startup working with Microsoft, because you can develop a new platform, but you are always based on a very strong technology. And you are announcing 82 languages in the upcoming months and years, I would say, but upcoming months. It means that Microsoft, the voices will evolve in terms of quality, in terms of diversity. And you took this example of the Spanish, but so you will have the basic Spanish, but also the Mexican Spanish, the Argentinian Spanish. Same for Portuguese and Brazilian Portuguese. And you can imagine that one day you will have a Texas, for English, you will have the Texas kind of Texas voice. So very important to have this strategy, one startup working with a huge organization, because the quality is here, quality and diversity.
Okay, thank you very much, Bertrand, for that. Yeah, as I said earlier, it's combination vision, editorial, and technological know-how, plus, and they are on the ETX DNA, but also technology, and that's why we think that the momentum is really perfect because it's very recent that the quality of the new voices are so good, not only in English but also in Spanish and in all the languages we are talking about. So now I'd like to show you a film in order to sum up what is the product about, and then we'll answer some of the questions we already received. Plus, if you want to talk directly with us or via the messenger, please don't hesitate to do so.
We are facing 3 major revolutions. Because people need to live better, differently, with less. Because people want to read, listen to and watch the world. Because people desire to be free to move anywhere, whenever, however.
Say
Hello to.
today in Barcelona.
Workers around the
ETX
world.
now.
Daily
The
Up.
first 100% audio augmented news platform.
The simple and intuitive platform which can transform any content to be read, listen and watch.
Pick up the news and follow the trends. You can edit your content.
Transform it into audio and video content ready to be distributed across all your social networks, newsletters, website, apps, internet.
Transform it into audio in one click.
Barcelona released a massive urban plan to make its city more.
Add, create and amplify your own content in 3 clicks. The voice, the language, the accent you want. The format you need. Enhance the engagement of your publications. Your content everywhere, anytime, on the move.
Your content follows the way it is consumed, from any written content, to an audio story on the move to be watched on social networks and apps, to a podcast on all voice devices. Capture your audience wherever it is to multiply your contact points. Revela Sound, the news audio augmentation for the audio search optimization.
To overhaul around 20 streets in the city center to make them more accessible to pedestrians and cyclists and less.
On the way home, to the office or elsewhere. People can choose to read, hear or view the latest stories.
Thank you, Anne, for the film. Thank you, Microsoft, for the voices and the talent. So now I think the best is to go to the questions. Maybe we can start with the questions. We received a lot of questions from social medias, by email as well. So maybe with Cecilia we can start with it. Cecilia, the first is for you. What about an API audio feeds?
Yes, it will be available. For the moment, everything is on demand. You will make your own MP3 and MP4. The purpose is to see what is the usage, what are the needs, and to co-construct all the product, because actually people want to personalize and to try things. If you need a feed, it will be possible at the beginning of the next year. So yes, we will do it. And if you need it, and please feel free to tell what are your needs.
Perfect. Regarding the automatic translation tool inside, not yet, but I know that it's also on the roadmap.
Yes, it's very interesting. A lot of people are asking, because obviously with one content, you could translate it and have it in every languages. So it's a really massification. Same thing. We want to know if you need it and if it's interesting, because as you know, every automation is not easy. It's complicated to make it perfect and to make it very good. So please, same thing. If you think you will use this automatic translation tool, let us know.
Perfect. Possible free trial period? Yes. Of course, we'll be more than happy for you to have a 2 weeks free trial period, knowing that for us the question is not to be free, but that's also that it's really an efficient trial period. So it means that you want us really to use on real life ETX Daily Up. So as soon as you start your trial period, please use it, publish the content on your website, on your newsletters, on your social media. First of all, because that's the best way for you to really evaluate the quality of the platform, and for us that it's really a must-have solution. So please ask, and of course, if you want to subscribe to the solution from today, we started today, so you will be very much welcome for that. In terms of pricing policy, so we have decided to make launch price because we are introducing this big innovation on the market. So it means that for media, the price will start from $90 per month for media. For brands, it will be a bit more. And clearly, the price depends of two main criteria. First of all, the profile of the client in terms of audience, and also the usage you will have of the platform. So it's very simple. Please be back to your contacts in North America within AFP, and all the team will be more than happy. First of all, to open you a free trial, and also to open the business conversation to make it happen. Cecilia, question regarding the possibility to personalize the platform for media or for brands in the future.
Yes, it also will be possible if you need it. And I think it will be interesting for you to have your own design for the platform. So it's the same. We didn't, for the moment, just to let you understand very well, what we've been doing, we've been working as a startup. Bertrand told you before. We made it like Lego, you know, you have everything and you can use it already. And depending on what is the real usage of you, of the people, of the customers, we will develop what is very important. So personalization will be also available.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Cecilia, for that. As I mentioned already, D-Day is today. So you can start to buy the solution. You can start to try it. So don't hesitate to ask your AFP content in North America. So yeah, you know, it's really a great team. Reminder as well in terms of contacts. In addition to your regional and the local contacts in North America, if in addition you want to get connected with people from AFP on the headquarters. So Patrice Monti was involved on this meeting. Basil, who used to work in DC, is also very much involved on the US development. And Nicolas Gilredon is great media expert as well. Will be more than happy to be in touch if you need. In addition to our North American colleagues there. On the ETX side, if you want to talk vision, editorial, innovation, well, don't hesitate to catch up with Cecilia. You can talk in American English, in Brazilian, in Spanish, in French if you want. So you have the choice. Many choice as well in terms of languages and expertise with Lital, with our Chief Product Officer, and with Clovis. You'll have the opportunity not only to talk, but also to have fantastic beers as soon as it will be possible when Clovis will be back in North America to do a tour with our North American colleagues with beers or champagne as well to celebrate all the success you'll have using the platform. So I don't know if there are questions, reaction of suggestions. It's really something very important for us. We are a startup. We are introducing with this very big innovation. Thank you, because we already had lot of fantastic messages from all around the world from a few weeks, when the rumors was about the launch of this solution, which is great, because when you are entrepreneurs, it's very important to have a positive message, but also it's very important to have suggestions and even critics. So don't hesitate to do so. It's really something which is very important for us, and we'll be more than happy to have ideas, to have conversation, to have workshop with you, and we'll organize that with our colleagues from the US. As I mentioned, and as Cecilia told, don't hesitate if you want to have us involved on audio workshop, how to write, how to adapt your strategy to audio augment your strategies. You will be more than happy to do so, and on a regular basis, the team will be involved to support your audio augmentation, because again, when you see how important is and will be more and more in the next weeks and months and years, the audio search, the first mover advantage, it's really something which is very, very important, and we'll be more than happy to be part of this fantastic adventure with you. So I don't know if someone want to take the floor now. Don't hesitate to do so, and or by message or live, of course, if you want to do so. And if not, well, we are 4 minutes before finishing this live. So if nobody wants to talk and to ask another question, I'd like to leave the floor first of all to you, Bertrand, for a conclusion about it, and then I will ask Cecilia as well, and I will finish. Please, Bertrand.
This new platform copes with two social challenges. First, multitasking. People will have the possibility to listen to those audio pieces and do something different. And at the moment, it's quite different. It's okay with podcasts, but at the moment, the content, audio content is not good enough. So with this platform, it will be possible. It was the first challenge. The second challenge is mobility. With the crisis, with the COVID crisis, the pandemic, people taking much more bicycles, cars, moving around, and so you need new content for those new usages. And so I think ETX Daily Up is one of the answers.
Great, thank you very much, Bertrand, for this. Cecilia?
Yes, well, we are expecting to do this revolution with all of you. I think it's the right moment to begin, because actually, as we've been mentioning, it's the beginning of this revolution. And the first, as you know, talking a little bit more about search, the ask optimization, it will be only one answer. So it's very important when you will ask your phone an information to be the answer. So you have to begin as soon as possible and try to invent new format, very interesting with the audio augmentation. And it will be a pleasure to do that together.
Thank you very much, Cecilia, for that. Now I'd like just to thank, first of all the audience involved on this presentation. Thank you very much for your time, for your interest, and for your support. Secondly, I'd like to thank our AFP colleague from North America. Thanks very much for all the time you spent already, and the time you spend with the product. Of course, I'd like to thank very warmly as well the ETX team. Cecilia for leadership, Lital as well, Mathieu, all the team. We are a small team of 60 people, but I think this is a job of small team to bring big ideas on the room, and I think that's that is a big idea. And well, regarding the fact that the US market is the biggest market, is the most advanced market in audio, the most challenging market too, we are very proud that having selected Microsoft Voices as our partner, to see that Microsoft was really impressed by ETX Daily Up. And as Bertrand mentioned, this combination of the ETX Daily Up solution boosted both by AFP and Microsoft, I believe very much that's a winning trio. So thank very much for that. Don't hesitate to ask demos and proposal from the AFP North America team. Thanks very much, and I'm sure we'll have on a very recent times the opportunity to continue this conversation. And viva the revolution! Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Merci.